I mean, and the thing is that I don't show you that to make you feel bad about, well, if you know, I've got legs and what am I doing? It's just to inspire you and say, you know what? He was in the foster care system, brought up in the foster care system, abused, horribly bullied. His story is incredible. It should really go on YouTube. There's several interviews with him. And, you know, to make the national wrestling team 3 different times, the Olympic team, everything, Guinness World Book of Records. And we're just like, yeah, we should get out there and do more, right? And I love, my favorite thing is how the judges said, you know, and you keep smiling. Because don't you think that even when you don't feel good on the inside, when you put it on the outside, it kind of changes how you do feel on the inside. So, you know, Mary Kay used to say, fake it till you make it. We've heard that for years, fake it till you make it. And there is something about just saying, you know what, I'm going to put on the armor of God today, and I am not going to wear a bad attitude. And, you know, right now, I've got a husband that's traveling all the time. I feel like a single woman again, not in a good way. And, you know, all this stuff is going on, but then you look around and you go, but there are so many blessings, right? There's so many blessings. And, so I just wanted to share that with you guys, because that to me is very inspirational, and he's just, Zion is just amazing. So I'm glad I didn't start crying again. Every time I watch it, I start crying. So your director had a crazy day today, and I was telling you guys earlier before the recording came on that I had my beauty coat on all day, and I've got my inspirational t-shirt, everything starts with dreaming, underneath. So it reminds me, keep going, and I'm still in gym shorts. So that's my confession. And I said, well, it's not a guest event. I'm taking off my beauty coat, and we're just going to be relaxed tonight. So, but we had some great weeks this past week, and you guys are inspiring me to do more and to promote my product more, because you guys kicked it this past week. And so we're going to be hearing from several of y'all tonight. I know we've got a lot of people at kid events tonight. I know that's some of y'all are actually missing kid events to be on here. So, you know, I want to get a good, clean recording. If everybody would just make sure you're muted, that would be awesome. And we're going to get a good, clean recording so that everybody who calls in or watches the video tomorrow, they can find out what they missed. But anyway, so I'm excited. And Joan won our on-time drawing, and then she fell behind the screen. There she is. So we're excited for her. But let's go right into our PowerPoint presentation. No excuses. That's what our video was about tonight. So I just want to remind you guys that this offer ends 11 days from now. It ends on September 30th. The price goes back to $35, $45, and $90. Y'all, to get a starter kit with all of this in it for $75, it's worth over $400. Go recruit 4 or 5 people who just want to come in for $25 and buy their starter kit. I mean, it's insane how they're giving it to us, just giving it to us. So I'm not telling you to do anything illegal. You can do that. But these sample packs, they are so great. They are worth so much more than $45. And right now they're $35. And then, you know, they can get the eStart for $25. So, and that's also going to come with some samples as well. So just promote the heck out of it. You can download this flyer from Mary Kay In Touch and send it to everybody and say, do everything third person. Say, who do you know? Who do you know would love to finish Christmas debt-free? Be able to prepay for all their Christmas gifts. Who do you know would love to take their kids to Disney? Who do you know would love to pay off college loans? Because the government's not going to do it for you. So you got to pay off those school loans. And, you know, what opportunities are there out there for you? So jump on it. Okay. All right. We're going to do introductions. So you're going to say who you are, where do you currently reside, how long you've been building your business, and what is your goal for the next let's say 11 days. Okay, so I'm Joanna Scheib. I'm in Cave Creek, Arizona, just north of Scottsdale in the Phoenix metro area. I've been building my business 32 years. My daughter turned 31 on September 11th. That would mean that I have not made a car payment in 31 years. Yay! Okay, so my goal for the last 11 days is to have a couple of grand days, you know, $1,000 in one day, because you people are making me look bad. So that's what I'm doing. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Who wants to go next? Name, where you're from, how long you've been building your business, and what is your goal in the next 11 days? Amy, unmute yourself.
My name is Amy Paul. I've been building my Mary Kay business for the last 22 and a half years. So I am in Oakland, Maryland, and I had a personal goal of getting 10 new skincare sets and customers, and I have 7. So my goal is to get 3 more. So, so I am working on it. And let's see, what else do you want to know?
That's it.
All right.
Okay.
Come on, go.
Plan your work and work your plan. That's what you do. Okay. Mom?
I'm Marlene Bowser from Gettinger, Maryland, and been in for, I think it's 17 years. Whatever.
No,
anyway,
17.
my goal is to have some parties and 3 to 4 persons on skincare.
Okay, let's hear it for the girls in Maryland. Yay, let's go to our other Maryland girl. Mandy, you're next.
Hello, my name is Mandy Scagaro. I'm from Oakland, Maryland. I have been building my business for almost a year now. It's coming up, I think, next month, which is exciting. My goal for September was to host at least 2 parties, whether they were in person or virtual. I'm still working on that. I have 1 lead, so fingers crossed, and we get 1 more. That's it. That's me.
Okay, but you also, and you're not going to talk about it yet, but you also set a goal. You took on my challenge, and so tell them what happened with that.
So I took on Joanna's challenge, 30 faces, and I met that goal. So I'm going to go into that detail here later, but I'm really excited. So I have 30 people that are trying the new Timewise set.
I love it. I love it. And she's going to train on that in just a little while. So thank you for sharing. Sayonara. Unmute. There you go.
My name is Sayonara Boker, originally from Brazil, but I live in Atlanta. I built my business for 12 years, the last April. My goal is to have more, $2,000 for this 11 days. That's the one, my goal, my sales. That's
okay. All. Sayonara, what are you going to do with all that cash? Just throw it in the air and dance around?
Traveling.
Traveling.
Yes.
I love it.
Traveling.
And she doesn't mean just across the street. She travels to Brazil and London, and it's awesome. Love it. Love it. Living the dream, girlfriend. Okay, Joan, you're next.
All right, I had to unmute. My name is Joan Teal. I live in Bremen, Maine, and I've been in Mary Kay since it was November 2015, 2016. So that's 7-8 years. And my goal is to re-sign some of my friends who have dropped off my team.
Okay.
I'd like to re-sign 2 or 3.
Okay, that's good.
And
Go back and remember when you're talking to them, I wouldn't say, I want you on my team. I would say, if I can't have you on my team, who do you know? And you could say, the company's doing a deal, you can come in for $25. Who do you know? And if they say, well, what about me? You say, well, I would love to have you on my team, but what are you going to do differently? What are you going to do differently? So, and, hopefully they won't say, well, I just never liked your director. Okay, just tell them it's a new director now. All right. Jamie, I think you're next, honey.
I'm Jamie Bolyard from Tunnelton, West Virginia. I've been teaching skincare and makeup artistry for 26 years. As of September 11th. My goal is to get more people on this team.
Okay. Adding people to your team. That's great.
Yeah.
You're duplicating yourself and you are spreading the word. Love it. Very good. So when y'all have these goals, try to make the goal kind of specific. Like Sayonara said, 2,000, or, if you say 1,000, Amy says 3 sets. So, like if you want to add 3 people to your team, and Joan and Jamie both express a desire to build their teams. If you want to add 3 people to your team, if 1 out of 5 people you talk to are going to sign, you will talk to 15 people. So be realistic with those goals. And that way you don't feel like I'm always saying these goals and they're not working. So make sure that you're really targeting those goals. Okay. All right, Vicky, unmute, baby.
I'm Vicki Starwalt. I live in Titusville, Florida. Been with Mary Kay 6 years as of last May. My goal for this month, I want to finish September because my August was not real good for me. But anyway, I'm into September, halfway through it. So my goal is to try and finish up with $2,000 this month in sales. And I'm trying real hard to get a couple new members.
Okay.
I'm kind of starting over, girls.
Okay. That's a good feeling, that is a good feeling to say, you know what, I'm starting over. Several times I've heard directors and stuff say, I'm going to put on my red jacket and rebuild my unit. And the only problem I have with that is it kind of makes the people who are already in your unit feel like, well, you don't love us. But sometimes that feeling, that cause, that passion to start over is such a good feeling. And it's not that you're dismissing who's already in your life, but if you say, I'm going to add 10 new customers between now and the end of September, I'm going to have 3 more skincare sets sold. I'm going to sell $2,000. I'm going to recruit 3 new team members, duplicate myself 3 times over. And y'all, this new program for new consultants is unbelievable. And this new web woman that I've hired, Angela Raven, her text messages and her stuff is so good. It's so good, the stuff she's sending you guys. And I'm getting ready to invest another level of the work that she'll do for us because her stuff is so good. And all you do is click on it and put it on your Facebook page, or click on it and put it in a text message or an email. It's just so good. So she's proven herself. I love her. She's really, really good. And that's that feeling of starting over. So I like that. That's awesome. Okay. Y'all did great on your introductions. Just very, very well done. All right. Who is going to go with me to Fort Worth in January? I got to know, guys, you really, really, really need to tell me at least by October 1st, if this is your goal and how you want me to work alongside you. 8 people active on your team on December 31st, and you will get an invitation to leadership, if not before. So make sure that you let me know if you want to do that. Our September announcements, basically, don't forget that on October 4th, your Reach for the Sky forms are due. This is everyone who's already earned the On Silver Wings frame. And did y'all know that the frame, let me go back one. This frame opens, it's magnetic. So if you want to put something else in there, you can. But I like the poem. I think it's great. Okay, so 30 faces in 30 days. I talk about this all the time. Y'all are sick of me talking about it. I don't care. I have done this a lot of times in my Mary Kay career, just really focused on it, cleared my schedule and done it. And every time I do it, I earn a gold medal, 5 new team members. So we're now going to hear from the amazing and awesome Mandy Seguero. She is accepted the challenge for 30 Faces in September. I'm going to let her talk and tell you how she did it and what she's doing now as her follow-up and all that. So let me spotlight you. Okay, girl, go.
Put me right on the spotlight. So I did accept Joanna's challenge of 30 faces in 30 days. So what I did to do that was I made a template that I sent out on my Facebook page itself, and I posted it there, and I got a few leads. And just by doing that, and then I had asked some of the people that were interested if they had anybody else that might be wanting to do that, because I was trying to also gain, a virtual party or something like that, or just have more people try it. And I had at least 2 of them have 2 or 3 people that they got samples for as well. So that's one of the parties I'm trying to convert. And then after it kind of settled for a little bit, I started reaching out to people through text message, direct message, and calling them, just seeing if they would be interested, and letting them know too that it was completely free and there was no pressure to purchase anything. It was just, we wanted the opinion of them, from them, and it was a newer product that we wanted to get some more information about.
Good. And so tell them kind of what you said in your messages.
Okay. So on the Facebook post that I made, I'm going to read it off of my Facebook.
That's fine. That's fine.
It says, "Ladies and gents, it's here, the new time-wise set. I have been challenged and I love a good challenge. 30 faces. I need the opinion of 30 people. This is how it works. Simply reply to this post I'm in or private message me. I'll send you a sample set, and all you have to do is use it, fill out the survey, and return it to me. Simple, right? Or you can host a virtual party and invite your friends. We would do a live video on how to apply the benefits, and I can show some other items you and your party may be interested in. All in all, it would take about 30 minutes. Who doesn't have 30 minutes? The best part is if you host a party, you get double hostess credit this month. Contact me if you're interested."
Love it.
And then I had a photo that went with that, and it was a survey. And then I took a photo of the new skincare set that I had purchased.
Okay. And then you did samples, right?
Yeah, I did samples. I ordered them. They haven't came in yet. And then what I'm doing is when they come in, I'm going to follow up with all of my 30 people and let them know, hey, it came in, I'm sending it your way, I'm going to mail it to them, or I'm going to hand deliver it, whichever works best, because I have some that don't live in the area that are trying it out.
Okay, that's good.
And then in that, I printed out a survey for them to fill out.
Good.
I'm going to send that with the sample, and then I'm just going to ask them just to snap a photo of it and send it to me through text message or messenger, so they don't have to mail it back or anything. And just kind of go from there. I've also thought about giving, I ordered some books and maybe shipping them a lookbook as well.
Okay. Don't forget that the lookbook app is easy to send to people. I've sent that to you guys a couple of times. But you can take the link for the app, and text it to people. And I'll tell you what I do with the lookbook app is I'll text it to a bunch of people and say, hey, I'm looking to get your opinion on our new lookbook. This is our lookbook for the holidays. And, what is, what really appeals to you? What do you think is beautiful? And what would you change if you could? Women love to give their opinion. Oh my word. love to give their opinion. So, but Mandy, we are so proud of you. And you're going to have so much come from this. And I'm just going to pray that your efforts are double and tripled and quadrupled over tenfold. So that's great. And the follow-up is the key. I would let them know that when they get their sample, you're going to follow up with them in 24 hours. Otherwise, they're going to lay it down somewhere and then they're going to lose it. Yeah. And y'all, when you give someone a sample, you can always FaceTime with them, or you can use my Zoom account if you need unlimited time, because free Zoom accounts are only like 30 minutes. But you can use my Zoom account and you can actually walk them through how to use the products. Okay. I know Sayonara uses WhatsApp, and that's another great tool as well. But you know, and it's free. So you can always walk them through and say, okay, do this, now do this, now do this. Okay. But that connection is important. And when you drop things off, yeah, I just did the script. I did the script, but if you want to do the survey and all that, Mandy, do that. Okay.
Okay.
But when you drop things off to people, you get that face-to-face time with them. And I always sell more product. Always. I will drive to someone's house to drop off a lipstick because I have the lip liner and a color card and a lip gloss and samples of the skincare to give to them as well. And I want to walk them through it. So that's how you do it. That's how.
Oh, one other thing I was going to do too, Joanna, is I'm going to be hosting a holiday open house. So in that envelope, I was going to put that invitation in there as well.
Save the date. Love it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I love it. Very good. So proud of you. Snaps to Mandy. Working it. Look at her. Woo! Looks like a director to me. Okay. Y'all need to get out your forms. And while you're getting out your forms, if you have not taken a picture of this, please do so. Because these are the questions that you need to be asking at the end of every appointment. Every appointment, whether it's virtual or in person. So make sure you take a picture of this. Did you have fun? Do you have any questions for me? What did you write down that you'd love to earn for however percentage off you're doing at your skincare session? Is weekday or weekend better? It's so much more fun with a few friends, and you'll get to have your blah blah at blah blah off when 3 friends join us. Who would you like to join you next Saturday? And then you're in a leadership development program. You need to learn how to share how we make our money in Mary Kay. Don't worry, you do not have to sign up. It only takes about 30 minutes to learn more. And y'all, it will not take 30 minutes. It will take 30 minutes if they ask questions, but I can basically do the marketing in about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay. The points that they want to hear. If they're a heavy detail person, they'll ask a lot of questions. It'll take longer. Okay. All right. I am so excited. So many of y'all earned the session tonight with Lily. Now, I will tell you this morning I sent out the link, but apparently some of the directors that participate shared the link with everyone in their unit, and not just the ones who earned it. So that link, I had to resend y'all a new link in an email. You should have gotten it just maybe about an hour ago. So make sure that if you placed a 300 wholesale or higher by the 15th of the month, you would have gotten that email. So make sure that you do that. Now, I realize on the East Coast, it's 10 p.m. I'm in bed at 10 p.m. because I'm up at 4:30 to work out. So if you absolutely cannot make it, I totally get it. They will send me a link tomorrow with the recording, and you can watch the recording. So just send me an email, respond to my email and say, send me the link, and I will send you the link for the recording. But Lily is adorable. You will love her. Oh, and also, if you did at least a $600 order by the 15th, which a lot of you guys did, you're also going to go into the cash drawing. I think it's an Amazon gift card or something, but you're going into the drawing for that. And so that's exciting. So have you set up how you're going to finish the last 11 days of September? Y'all, this is so important. I want y'all to have a picture of the director's suit or the red jacket, you need to have these pictures all over your house. All over your house. Now, I want to borrow her body as well, but I'm telling you right now, you got to have these pictures up. Subconsciously, you will be looking at them and you'll be working towards that, okay? Because this is only going to be for this seminar year through June 30th. And if you wait until April or May, it's going to be really hard to finish. Really hard to finish, okay? That's why they're offering the incentive that DIQs are going to be invited to leadership. All right. Again, your Sky form is due no later than the 4th of October because you will get some points. And what is that? October 3rd, I think, is that meeting. So yeah, October 3rd is going to be our RECO meeting for September. So the reason why I say don't send it early, okay, I'm saying don't send it early is because you may earn more points for being top 5 or top 10 or whatever for September. So don't worry about sending it till October 4th. And I always give y'all an extra day or so when it falls into the weird part of the month like that, because I understand that, you know, you're like, if I'd have sent it the Sunday before, I would have gotten it in, and that's fine. So, you know, but wait until the 4th to send it, because that's when my assistant comes in on the 5th to package up all the prizes and all of that. Okay, so excited for our first quarter stars. Oh my gosh, Jamie reached ruby level. Amy reached sapphire, Sayonara reached sapphire. So give yourself bonus points on this month's form for reaching those star levels, 100 and 200. So proud of you guys. So proud of you guys. Okay, this is due again October 4th, just in case you forgot. Okay, give yourself 5 points for turning in your weekly accomplishment sheet. So proud of you guys. 5 points if you're alive right now, or if you watch and the recording and post on Shining Stars Facebook page your takeaway. Some of y'all post your takeaways and you're on live. I think that's so cute. Okay, I want y'all to look at this. Look at their numbers. Both of these women had grand weeks. You guys, this inspired me so much. That's why I had appointments all day today. I was like, what? Okay, not that I compete with y'all, but it did inspire me. So Sayonara did $1,220. She's our queen of sales. Amy did $1,133. She also had a grand week. Now, are y'all dying to know what they did? I'm dying to know what they did. So let's hear from our queen first. I know Amy's probably thinking, I thought I was going to be queen. I thought I was going to be queen. But Sayonara, girl, you just pop up every 3 or 4 weeks and you go, yes, I sold $18,000 on Saturday and I'm going around the world again. So I love it.
No, but you discovered my secret. You told right there what is my secret. Because when I go deliver, sometimes, you guys know that I live far away from everybody, but when I go, sometimes I know the potential that my customer, so instead of just bring the foundation, and I said, they don't have a primer, and so try some new colors, and then that's why I end up. You said exactly what I do. Always I bring. For example, on Friday, I went to my hairdresser. So on purpose, I go over there every three months. I go checking, pretend that I don't want anything, checking with them. So, and then there is a new customer, then is a new employee over there. And then she saw me talking about my product, skincare volume firm, and she was curious about. So I sold it right there, $240 for her. And because it was, I want to put in a shelf the old Miracle Set 3D, because now we have a new line. So I was giving a discount $10 off when they purchase a skincare, so this way, and then I put foundation together. That's what I did. Everywhere I go, I went three customers on Saturday, and always I have my babe with me, a volume from Sept. So when I show you, oh, this is what we're gonna do, this, and so they end up buying. I believe if you have the product right there, they buy. Maybe it's Brazilian, they don't want to wait, they want right there. Because always I come with them with the baby, this is what I use, so everybody said, I use this, I show them how to do it, everything. And I saw the volume from. That's what I did. You told my secret right there. You spilled my secret.
I love it.
So instead of bring just the one product, I bring more to, like foundation, a primer, lipstick, lip gloss, especially now colors, lip liner. So
yeah,
that's why I did. Which color we have in the middle nude right now? Which color face? Because I know middle nude face out.
okay.
So which one represent?
I think it's the auburn, but I want to
Because-
show you guys something. Let me show you something. This is going to
It's out of stock.
let's go to Mary Kay. Now watch this. Go to products. Go to Product Central. Click on it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move this. Then we're going to go comparison shade charts right here. Click on that.
Okay.
Body care, skin care, concealers, foundations, color, lip liner, conversion chart. Now watch this. Do you see where I found lip liner conversion chart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You click on that. Look at this. If they use,
Okay.
so you want to print this out. I printed this out. And I
Yeah.
also have the
Yeah.
foundation one, but this will tell you if they used this, okay, then they need to use this now. Now, let me show y'all something else too that I think is really good in this. And that is, well, they have the workshops too, but my favorite is this it? Foundation shade conversion chart. So I have this chart. I have a copy over by my table where I hold appointments here. I have a copy right here on my desk. And that way, whatever shade they use, it tells you what shade they should use now. Let me show you one more.
Yeah, I do have.
Okay. This is the other one. I love this one. This one tells you.
Yeah, I do have.
If they use this, this is the cream to powder they'll use. This is the CC cream they'll use. This is the concealer they'll use. This is the pressed powder, the silky powder, the translucent, all the same. And then the mineral powder, which has been phased out. So they even help you out there with what was phased out. So you guys print this off as well. Put it in a sheet protector. And that way, when you match, they say, well, I want to be on CC cream. Say, well, everybody needs to be matched up with, the best foundation. If you have these as samples, they're not expensive to get. And then you can convert them. Because a lot of times people say, I don't want to use a foundation because if I use a foundation, it's going to feel heavy, especially if you're on the East Coast, the Southeast, or you live here in Arizona, it can feel heavy. They're like, give me the CC cream. Well, that's not enough coverage for most people. So I have them try the matte or try the luminous. And then if they still want the CC cream, then I sell them the CC cream. But just the other day, I had a woman that used like bronze 160. And I automatically thought she's a very deep CC cream. But I checked my chart, which is right here, because I always check it. And I'm like, oh, no, she used deep CC cream. So don't trust your memory. If in doubt, look it up. Yeah, definitely look it up. Well, we're so excited for you, Sayonara. That's
Thank
great.
you.
And, the fact that y'all are like less than $10 apart, I think that's hysterical. Amy. Okay. I want to hear from you. I want to hear about your appointments. What'd you do? How'd you open? What'd you talk about? How'd you close? And what are you using as a closing sheet?
So I kind of pulled out the preform
Oh,
picture
no,
that you can get from.
I just pushed the wrong thing. Hang on. I stopped your video. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I pulled out the charts that we got off of InTouch, the placemats that you could use, but ironically, they only briefly looked at them. So I had some leftover sets that I was trying to get rid of. But let me back up just a minute. So I was given a text by a neighbor down the road, like literally 3 houses up. Ironically, I'd approached her about the company and trying products like 5 or 6 years ago. Okay, and she totally doesn't remember, and I'm not going to tell her. So, but anyway, her mother-in-law told her that I would help her get matched up. So she asked about foundation, under eye coverage, and something to cover redness.
Okay.
So I said, sure, we can get together. If we're going to do that, let's go ahead and have somebody come with you because this is much fun and easy to do when it is to do more than that. So I said, if you have 2 or 3 people come with you, I'll give you hostess credit. Well, she couldn't have the one person come with her the first night. So she came back the very next night with another person. So I did count it as a show for her because I facialed her twice.
Yeah.
So in 2 days, more money for me. So, and she brought her mother-in-law with her, and I upsold her mother-in-law to the Time Was Repair. And then she was really looking at the clinical solutions. So I sold a skincare set that night by saying, this is what you really should use for your age right now. And no offense, I said, we're getting a little bit older. You really should bump up to where it's age appropriate to give you the most coverage for your age fighting benefits. And so that sold the Voluform. Now for the young girl, she's like, I use CeraVe and Saint makeup. Okay. And her friend that she brought back the next night did the same thing. Well, they were so oily, but they were also breaking out because the Saint makeup was so heavy that their skin wasn't breathing properly. So I said, do you want to continue with that? And they said no. So I'm like, well, here's my special for the evening. I said, I will offer you the skincare set, which was $120 for $116. So they got $5 off their skincare set, and I offered them a free foundation. And so, you know what? It moved all my extra skincare sets out. And so I was quite okay with that. So her friend did the same thing. And plus they booked parties. So, and the one is interested in potentially looking at information about the company.
Okay. Yay.
So we have a couple parties booked, just off of parties. And, I didn't really use a per se closing sheet, but I kind of did David Cooper's talk about, how does your skin feel? How does it look? Is there anything else you'd like to change? And then I just went and left them sell it for me.
Okay. Very good. So Amy, do you use a closing sheet or do you just use the beauty book and the chart in the back of the beauty book? I don't even have it here.
I was thinking about that, but let me show you. Hold on just a second.
Yes, her guest tried the products. She facialed them.
Yeah, this was in person. So this, can you see it?
Yeah, it's a closing sheet from the company.
This is what I used off of InTouch.
Okay.
And so, it has the steps on the back side. The second night I kind of did was just going to do the actual full color on the original hostess. And I'm like, we can reschedule your guest for that. And she's like, no, no, no. I want to do it too. So I was like, well, we don't usually do that. And she's like, no, no, no. So I didn't argue because she was really happy, and I apparently only uses like silver shadow on her eye, and I got her to try a full palette, and she looked beautiful. So, and she felt great, and it was her anniversary, and she spent it with me till like 9 o'clock that night. So her poor husband, I felt sorry for.
Well, she
But
went.
they both loved it.
She went home pretty.
Yeah.
So with these models, are you doing before and after pictures?
I did after pictures. I forgot to get their before pictures. So I'm going to just have them send me one.
I do that all the time. Yeah.
And then Saturday's appointments, we woke up, we had a great time with them. They'd never tried the product before. One had not. And the one that had a previous consultant that was an ex-mother-in-law. But ironically, and this is just an FYI to all the girls in the local area, this group had an appointment scheduled twice with a previous consultant and she never showed up. So they're going to rebook. The hostess of that one was going to rebook off of her guest who booked a party for her to earn her skincare set. So then the other one was going to book that party and bring in all those people who weren't able to come that night.
Oh my word. So you're booking from bookings from bookings from bookings. That's smart. Guys, that will save you so much time. What Sayonara is doing as well with her group and meeting more people. And I'm going to the hairdresser. There's a new hairdresser there talking to people. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, baby. So proud of you guys. And you know what, Sayonara, I know you won't be upset if we tell Amy, go ahead and give herself 20 points as well, right? Because she was so close to your queenship. She's like, I don't care. Sure, do it. Okay, good. So give yourself those points as well, Amy. That is just, look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. Just amazing. So proud of you girls. So proud of you. All right. So I want you guys to take a picture of this if you've got your phone. I put this on our Facebook page a couple of times, but these are the things that you really, really, really should be asking all of your customers. And you can ask them this as a group. And you can just say, okay, Sarah, what do you love most about your current job or position? Okay, Jamie, what characteristic or experience would make you really good at being a Mary Kay beauty consultant? Make a game of it. Kind of take this fear, number 8, fear, take it away and make it more fun. Because one of the things that we do is we make this a more dramatic decision than joining Costco or Sam's Club. I mean, you know, my husband and I are members of Costco. We're members of Elements Massage. We have memberships and we don't bat an eye about that. So take the fear away, make it fun. So let me go back to this again, because I really like this one. This is one of my favorites as well. It's called Next Level Marketing. And the reason why it's called Next Level Marketing, let all these little blocks disappear, is because it is a little bit heavier questions, but you can make anything fun, guys. Anything fun. You can ask them if you'll stay an extra 10 minutes so I can just show you how we make our money in Mary Kay and how you get started. And you have this little flyer, get started with Mary Kay. And you say, you know, do you belong to any buying clubs? And ask them if they'll stay an extra 10 minutes, you'll give them an eyeshadow at half price. Okay, it'll be $4 off of you. Okay, you'll lose $4. And just ask them to answer these questions. Now, I will tell you, if you have a bunch of negative Nellies in the group, or you have anybody who's kind of, don't do it as a group, because that person might try to throw everybody else off. But you can say, if you'll stay and just fill this out and let me talk to you just for a couple of minutes, you know, and give you this other, I love this. This is like, I love this. Okay, got it right off the In Touch. Okay, it has the 25, the 35, the 75. I'm like, what do you pay to be a member of Costco? Do you get 50% off everything at Costco when you pay for that membership? You get bulk discounts, but in Mary Kay, we don't want you to buy 20 cleansers. Okay, paint the picture. You guys know how to paint the picture. Okay, you're selling the sizzle. And so I would love to see you guys bombard me with people that you just want me to talk to for just like 10, 15 minutes. But you've got to do your homework. You've got to do the warm-up stuff. You've got to give them the flyer and tell them a little bit about Mary Kay and just say, you know, can I just have my director just get on the phone with you and see if you have any other questions? Do you know what most of them say? If you have prepped them, if you have pre-profiled them and prepped them, you know what most of them say? No, you know what? I've been thinking about it since she asked me. I'm ready. Okay, great. We're just going to send you the link. Because, you know, about the only thing I do that you're not doing is I ask the question. Is this something you'd like to try either now or sometime in the future? It's a buying club. I came in to get my products at cost. How many of y'all came in to get your products at cost? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then you see the marketing plan and then you're like, this is amazing. So you girls that had over a $500 profit this past week, let's give them snaps and applause and way to go, Amy and Sayonara. And I want to see everybody kick it in the next 11 days. Kick it in. Share that flyer with everybody. I don't have to close them. You can close them. Send the link for them to do the online agreement right then. And it used to be that they had to make all these decisions at one time, but now they don't. If they come in with the 25, they can add the starter kit 2 or 3 days later after we talk to them again. Okay. And nobody makes anything off of anything if they order their starter kit. I just think it gives them a lot more product to play with. I think it makes them feel more official to have the bag and have the product. I think it just makes them feel a lot more like a beauty consultant, you know, than just here's a bunch of books. So are we good? Okay, you guys, our time is up. Thank you for being on. Thank you for being on. Zulema sent me a message and she couldn't be on. So I'm so sorry for people who can't be on live because we really do miss you and your energy, but hopefully you'll get something from the recording and you learn something, and I will post the link to the video I showed at the beginning of the meeting of Zion. And you guys enjoy that. Go back and watch it a couple of times and listen to his story because it really is unbelievable. Overcoming. No excuses. Say it with me. No excuses. No excuses. Sayonara. How do you say no excuses in Portuguese? Unmute yourself. How do you say no excuses?
Sem desculpa.
That, what she just said.
Desculpa.
Desculpa. Desculpa. Desculpa. Okay.
Desculpa. Desculpa.
Desculpa. Desculpa. Desculpa. Toss. Desculpa. Okay. No excuses. All right. You guys make it happen.